Hello, and welcome to the fourth episode of the 5-Minute Philosopher, Wisdom on the Run. Because the world's crazy and you want to know why, you've come to the right place. Shotgun's free. Have a seat. Let's roll. Last time we talked about, I'm just going to call him the wild man, Donald Trump. I mean, you can love him, you can hate him. Whether you love him or hate him, even if you do love him, you got to admit he's a wild man. So Donald Trump's been tearing up the pea patch, a wild man that he is. We talked last time about how he had ordered the federal government to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And we talked about how that was not racist, despite the accusations to the contrary. It was a geopolitical flex because of Trump's motivations, which are in keeping with the whole MAGA nationalist movement. Now, he's also had the Department of the Interior rename, and I'll explain why that's accurate, Denali, the highest peak in North America, so named by the Koyukon people who had called it that for literally hundreds of years, to Mount McKinley, so named in 1896 originally by a gold prospector for then presidential candidate William McKinley, who became our 25th president. So why did Trump do this? Isn't this just Trump the racist, banging that white nationalist drum and all that? Well, no, it's not. Trump is a nationalist, but he's not a white nationalist. He happens to be a nationalist who's white, but that's not what they're talking about when they call him a white nationalist. So why did he do it? He did it for the same reason he renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. It is a geopolitical flex. He is saying, this is ours. We control this part of the world. And in doing so, he is reiterating and reinforcing the Monroe Doctrine, which essentially told the old world powers, Great Britain, France, Spain, and so forth, keep out. This is ours. Mexico had undergone a civil war to get rid of a war of rebellion to get rid of the French. They'd thrown off the Spanish, finally achieved their freedom, and the United States was saying through the Monroe Doctrine, keep out. This is ours. Go away. And if you don't go away, there's going to be a problem, which is to say there's going to be war. And we were, I think, at that point ready to back that up. The United States was coming into its own and was asserting its what? Sovereignty. What is naming about? We talked about that last time. Sovereignty. When you name something, it's yours. When you name your kids, you're saying that they're yours. When Trump renamed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, Trump was saying, this is ours. We control it. And if you want to be here, you're going to play by our rules. Same thing with the Panama Canal. The threats about retaking the Panama Canal by force or by coercion or whatever, it's the same thing. This is our region. Trump is reinstating the Monroe Doctrine. That's what's happening. And you can look for more of this to happen in the region as well as we continue in this. So, but now the renaming of Mount Denali is actually renaming of Mount Denali is even a little more interesting than that. And I'll say a thing or two about that. It's an actual turning back of a previous surrender of sovereignty. What is MAGA about? It's about retaking America. Whether you think it's misguided or what, that's what's motivating it. Renaming or renaming Denali as Mount McKinley is saying, you know, when we said oops the first time, that was an oops. We didn't make a mistake naming it Mount McKinley. We made a mistake allowing it to be renamed renamed what it had been originally, Denali. It's all of a piece with the MAGA movement. This is ours. We control it. We meaning the United States. We'll share, but we're going to share on our terms. Same with Trump and tariffs. It's all of a piece. It all makes perfect sense when you stand back and look at it. So no, it's not racist. No, it's not the new version of mean tweets. The renaming of the Gulf of Mexico, just like the renaming of Mount McKinley from Denali, is part and parcel of the MAGA movement, of what Trump is trying to achieve in reestablishing American dominance, reestablishing American sovereignty. And that brings us to the end here of the 5-Minute Philosopher, here in our fourth episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate you coming along for the ride. I'd love to have you with me next time too. And I really want to encourage everyone, please subscribe and please comment. We're very small. We've grown tremendously, even in just a few days since the channel was launched. And I really want to see more engagement. I was a philosophy professor for a long time. And before I went back to being a contractor, having become a contractor to become a philosophy professor. Talk about that in the first video if you want to check it out. But I genuinely believe in civic engagement. I believe in open and honest discourse. I believe in admitting that you could be wrong. So if you think I'm wrong, you think I've analyzed this incorrectly, you think that Trump's this huge racist, tell us in the comments. As long as it remains reasonably civil, I'll respond personally, and I look forward to engaging with you in that way. And I look forward to having you here again with us on the 5-Minute Philosopher.